Probably about 1,000 or so plays in that playbook, Coach Martz.
Yeah, that was really impressive. Right out the chute, they have horizontal stretching where they got guys all over the field. And again, their offense got derailed last week because they had some penalties and they had some sacks that made negative plays that put them a little bit behind the chains and out of sequence a little bit.
Marvin, how about some keys to the game tonight? Brought to you by At Home. What do we have?
Well, I really think the keys of this football game are for the Atlanta Legends to come out and have positive plays on offense. Matt Simms has got to be deliberate and diligent with the football, on time, and make plays. And then taking a look at the San Diego's we just spoke about. Coach Martz's offense, they've got a lot going on. They did a nice job running the football. They combined the pass, and now Philip Nelson's got to come out and lead this football team to touchdowns. That's what Mike Martz is all about.
It's all about touchdowns. We saw some of them earlier, certainly in that San Antonio and Orlando game. We have two teams here that failed to get in the end zone last week. Now, weather may be a factor. It's not heavy rain right now, kind of a little bit of a mist, but with temps in the mid-50s, we could see rain on and off throughout the night.
Someone once told me it doesn't rain in Southern California, Coach, so I'm a little disappointed right now.
You guys sing right out of the gate for us?
No. I think that was Tupac Shakur who brought that up, at least in the 90s when I was growing up. But I'll tell you this much. It's a great opportunity for these players to showcase what they can do when the weather isn't ideal, when you're not in a dome. How will you perform and be able to execute your plays?
All right, so we know it never rains on a football field. That's the thing we know here. And so it is. It's a great thing. Both teams trying to get that first victory, and we're going to have a great football game out here tonight.
I believe it was Tony, wasn't it? Either way, as you saw on the screen there, both of the quarterbacks are going to be mic'd up. It's one of my favorite things that we've had so far through the first 2 weeks of the Alliance, hearing not only the quarterback at the line, but on the sideline when talking to the coach, making adjustments, making checks at the line as well. And Matt Simms was a guy that did take command. Granted, the offense didn't move the ball much last week, and Atlanta's going to get it here to start the game. San Diego won the toss, but elects to defer.
You know, the big thing about that, Andrew, when you defer in this league, not only you get the ball in the second half, but you get it in overtime. If this game should happen to get overtime, then San Diego will have the football.
Which is huge, and again, there is no kickoff here. The ball is placed on the 25, and that is where Matt Simms is going to take the first snap of the game and hand it to Turian Fulston out of Notre Dame, who had 12 carries and 32 yards last week. How do you build off last week and get this offense moving after only a couple of field goals?
Well, you got to run the ball. You got to get your offensive line going forward and do what we call offensively, create a coverage dictator, force the defense to try to stop the run, and then it opens up passing lanes for your quarterback and your receivers as well.
Keep an eye on the two Jones brothers. Malachi Jones, 14. Shontavious Jones, their number 15, as we saw the starting lineups on the bottom of the screen. And again, they run it again. Maurice, they get nothing with Alex Barrett there, 93 in the middle of the line.
You know, Alex Barrett has been a productive player for them last week, doing a great job. Was a guy who's had great NFL experience and really is going to earn an opportunity, I feel, to get back and another opportunity in the National Football League.
You know, you're running the ball to get into those third and manageables, third and short, third and 2, so that your quarterback doesn't have to face an exotic blitz or coverage.
Well, it's 34 here. You saw the San Diego defense there. Ron Brooks, 33, the veteran defensive back, had a pick last week. Simms, hard count. With a 35-second play clock, there's going to be a lot of pace here, and Simms completes that first pass. It is Shontavious Jones, and that's a first down and a gain of 10.
I really love this concept. Two guys breaking inside, we call that double slants, but you're pulling coverage out of the way, and you're forcing this inside DB to create space and let the second receiver come in with a nice pitch and catch.
Yeah, it's a really good job. Good timing. Ball up on the numbers, so only him or nobody gets an opportunity to make a contested catch there.
Greg Dupre on the coverage and the tackle, the former Charger, as Simms now on first down, throws to the outside, and there is absolutely nothing going there. Monte Crockett, the receiver, who did not play last week. They need to get him in open space. Might be the fastest guy in the field. Kendall James, though, blew it up.
Yeah, Kendall James, great job out there in coverage. Nice job defeating the block and then going in and making a nice open field tackle.
I understand the concept of the play, trying to get Crockett into space, but you were running the ball well. Continue to do those things to force his defense to be one-dimensional.
It's a loss of 2. Akram Wadley, the former Iowa running back, checks into the game. He's 27. Sims with the completion again. And again, it's Seantavius Jones, who now has 2 on the night. Gain of 7.
Nice timing throw there by Matt Sims, getting the ball out. And now we have now 3rd down and manageable. 3rd and 4, where we get a great opportunity now where you have an opportunity to take advantage of the defensive football team here.
See if they can convert on 3rd down again as they did before. Matt Sims 3 for 3 for 15 yards to start the game. Need midfield to extend this drive. Bug Howard checks into the game, slot to the left. He's wearing 84, the former North Carolina wide receiver. Flag in the backfield. Sims takes the shot, and he throws incomplete over the head of his tight end, Keith Tobridge, out of Louisville, who also wants a flag.
So we have a couple flags on the play there, Andrew.
Brandon Cruz is our referee today. You may recognize him from the Mountain West.
Here we go.
And the Big 12 as well.
You know, I went back, and as you studied what the San Diego Fleet did on defense last week, Coach Larry Marmia, the defensive coordinator, I mean, this man has just a wealth of defensive coaching experience. And it's just great to see him out there on the field. He and Coach Mike Martz go way back. And it's great to see Coach Martz back out there coaching, or Coach Marmia coaching defense from Coach Martz.
As you said, a wealth of experience on both sides, really. Kevin Coyle, the Atlanta coach, head coach, used to be on your staff for 13 years. He has 40 years of experience. Penalty decline. There was actually 2 there. They took the hold. So it is going to be a first down now across midfield as this Atlanta opening drive has chewed up over 3 minutes, and now in San Diego territory. Watching week 2 and the final game of week 2 with the Alliance here. From the 40, toss and an end around. That's Justin Thomas, the former Georgia Tech wide receiver, and he has good speed and gets a first down and a gain of 10.
You know, Maurice, when we talked with Coach Coyle, he talked about the fact that Rich Bartell was now going to be not only his quarterback coach, but also his play caller. And you got to like how they begun this game today. Different formations, motions, now we're seeing around. So we're seeing a really good look at them attacking, you know, that first 10 or 12 plays coordinators like to have out there.
Putting stress on the defense in different ways, slant routes, quick throws, making sure that defensive line can't hit your quarterback and get up the field.
They say Thomas stepped out of bounds just ahead of the 30, so officially it's a gain of 9, and it brings up a 2nd and 1, and now a toss. That's Lawrence Pittman out of Wingate. First time we've seen him today. I don't think he has it.
No, really good play there by Travis Freeney coming out in support, and he was a 6th-round pick in 2016 by the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's been with the Saints, spent some time in 2018. So, again, these guys are earning an opportunity to get their way back into the National Football League.
Well, the one thing about Travis Freeney, Coach, he grew up where I grew up, 1. But 2, he is speed. A linebacker that can run and cover and hit. And there you saw his physical ability, being able to take on a blocker and still make the tackle.
On 3rd and 1, Sims is going to call his own number here, and that is a first down.
You know, I really feel like Matt Sims, like I said in the opening, his experience, the fact that how he grew up, he can handle all the change and the transition that this Legends football team has had to go through, and he just knows we just got to keep doing it, guys. It's going to all come together, and they had a great opening drive last week. Now they got to put a touchdown on the board and keep going from there.
Again, give to the wide receiver, and again, going nowhere as Barrett with the huge hit on Malachi Jones, the other Jones brother, and a loss of 2.
I love the creativity of this offense, but you have to be able to execute, Coach, and that was one of your game plans. Execute. If you're going to hand the end around to the receiver, you got to make sure someone's going to be able to block the defensive end and the receiver can get it in the hole. There's a hole there, but we know receivers, they don't like to go inside.
Well, that right side of that defense over there with Alex Barrett is very tough.
Yes.
And nice job there by Alex. You see him playing off the block, he's separation and going to make the tackle.
And it's a loss of 2 officially. Torian Fulston, who had the 2 carries to start the game, checks back in. Sims, low and incomplete to Seantavius Jones at the 20 to bring up 3rd down.
This is where you don't want to be, especially in this league where there's so many guys learning. It's only week 2. You're starting a game plan. You don't want to be in this 3rd and 10 plus, because then you'll start seeing different exotic blitzes. You'll start seeing exotic coverages. Some guys just may go 2-man, and which is 2 safeties deep, and everyone playing man-to-man. That's going to be tough for a young quarterback to be able to fit in those tight windows, with the ball in those tight windows.
Yeah, the previous third downs has been 3rd and 4. Here we go with an extended one here. And they're right on the cusp of that whole field goal range. So let's see what they do here.
They need the 18, 2 for 2 on third down conversion so far. Sims to the outside, and they do get it. It's Malachi Jones right at the marker. Did I call that one again too soon?